For the dough, I'm going to be using my food processor today. I am doubling up my recipe because I'm going to give out some empanadas to some of my family and friends that requested it. So here I have 2 sticks of butter. This is 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and this is ice water. So I went ahead and prepped the ingredients, and I took the dough out of the refrigerator just for, you know, this quick moment that I go through all the ingredients with you, and I'm gonna put it right back in the refrigerator. So get your rolling pin out. I got some like 3 tablespoons of flour for later for the dough, just to sprinkle on the counter when I roll out the dough. This is for the soy sauce right here. That's gonna go for the Filipino chicken empanadas, and the sugar will also be for the chicken empanadas. And this is about like half a cup of green peas. This is half a cup of cilantro that I've diced up. This is about like almost half a cup of small olives that I've sliced in thin slices. This is for the picadillo. So this is about like 8 chicken tenders that I've sliced and then diced it really as fine as I could. And this is like 2 pounds of ground beef. This is 1 medium onion that I've diced, and I will include, put this in both of them. Okay, this one is 5 small red potatoes that I've diced really small. So soy sauce, salt and pepper. We're gonna use a little tomato paste for the picadillo, and I'm gonna add something extra to the picadillo. I'm gonna put the gandules in there. And here is some sofrito. I'm gonna add like 3 tablespoons of that for the picadillo, and also 1 package each of the sazon Goya and the Goya jamon, okay? And then I'm gonna also add something extra to the picadillo. This is the tender cactus. I'm gonna dice that up a little bit, like fine dice. Like I would just put maybe like a 1/4 cup. Okay, I don't have any more oregano, but I have Italian seasoning, so that's gonna go in the picadillo. And then ground cumin and garlic powder. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started first on the chicken empanadas. Now we will add the diced chicken. So the chicken has been sauteing for about 2-3 minutes on a medium heat. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt just to taste, probably like half a teaspoon or give or take. Okay, and then a little bit of black pepper. And a little bit of soy sauce, but actually we're going to do the soy sauce later because we don't want it to cook out, and we're just going to wait on the soy sauce. So now we're going to go ahead and put half of the onions because the other half will be for the ground beef empanadas, the picadillo. So just half of this. Okay, so I'm going to saute this just for a little bit, and then I'm going to add the potatoes. Took some of the liquid that cooked out of it, so I'm going to go ahead and add about another tablespoon of oil because I took all the liquid and oil out of there because some of the scum cooked out of it, and you always want to kind of get rid of that after it starts to cook. The scum surfaces up and you want to get that liquid out of there, so it just kind of gives you a cleaner recipe. Okay, so I went ahead and added that extra oil in there. So now, because the chicken has been sauteing for a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and add the potatoes. I drained the water out of the potatoes. And we will do the peas last because they're quick to cook. They're tender already. So the potatoes, we're going to go ahead and cook this till like they're halfway done. Okay, and I forgot to let you guys know too to add about like 1/3 of a cup of carrots, or up to half a cup. And these are little baby carrots that I just diced really tiny. So this is, it's been sauteing like about 5 minutes and it's about halfway done. I'm going to go ahead and put in the carrots. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and just eyeball the soy sauce. Or if you want to use a tablespoon, you can. Let me go ahead and just do it this way for you. Now the soy sauce, you can do more or less. I think I'm going to do 2 tablespoons. And when it's close to being cooked, I'm going to go ahead and add the sugar. Almost cooked. So at this point, this is the perfect time to add the green peas. And also the sugar. So I'm just going to brown this ground beef. So I went ahead and drained the fat off the ground beef. And I am going to go ahead and do the Goya, the sofrito, the culantro cooking base. And you can make your own. A lot of people do, but I just buy the one in the jar. So I'm just going to go ahead and do like 3 teaspoons, 3 heaping teaspoons. Okay, so the sofrito was sauteing for a couple of minutes with the ground beef, and then I added the jamon seasoning. If you don't have this, it's no big deal. Or if you want to dice up like little pieces of ham, or you know, like I said, it's not a big deal if you don't have that. And then we're gonna do the other one in a little while. For now, we're gonna go ahead and add the Italian seasoning, or if you have oregano, it's even better. This one has other things with it, but I don't have plain oregano. Okay, and a little bit of cumin. The oregano, I put about half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. This one you're gonna do like a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon also. Also a little pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, just to taste, and of course a little bit of salt. Okay, so stir this up. Saute this for a few minutes, and then we're going to add some others. Oh, and also I forgot to add the onions. We're going to go ahead and add the onions in here. And this, also at this point, go ahead and add the drained gandules, which is green pigeon peas. So I went ahead and took like about 2 tablespoons or a tablespoon and a half of the tomato paste. I diluted it real quick with about a 1/4 cup of water, and I'm just going to add that in here. Okay. So we're going to mix that through. And at this point, go ahead and add the cilantro that's diced up, the cactus, the tender cactus. This is about 1/3 of a cup. At this point, go ahead and add the Goya, the Sazon seasoning packet with culantro y achuete. This one packet will do. So I also added right here like about half a teaspoon of sugar, just to give it, just to kind of cut through all the flavors and you know, neutralize it a little bit. Okay, so now this is the perfect time to add the olives that we've sliced in thin slices. Take a small bowl and just go ahead and cut out the dough sizes you need. So go ahead and kind of roll this out a little bit more. Just a little more. Okay. And then, oh, maybe I rolled it out too much, but okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put a couple teaspoons, not too much. Just make sure you get a little bit of everything in there. And then take some water and put some on the edges. And we are gonna bake these. Now, empanadas, you can bake it or fry it. You're gonna cook it in a 350-degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll it over. I already did one. And what you're gonna do is just kind of press on the edges, take a fork, and just press it down like this, just to give it that design, and also at the same time it seals it. So here is the last circle I'm doing. And I'm just trying to flatten this out a little bit more. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead, I've been watering the outer parts first. It's just easier because the picadillo kind of has the color, it kind of stains, and I don't want the dough to get the color from the picadillo. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold this over. See, like when a little piece comes out, kind of stains the dough. So I'm gonna wipe my hands, tuck everything in, press the outer edges, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get a fork and seal them. Seal all these edges. Okay. So now, sorry about that. Just do an egg wash on these. I'll start over here. Just with a pastry brush, go ahead and do a light coat of egg wash. So there they are. They have been baking for about 30 minutes at 350 degrees. Okay, everyone, so altogether, the dough I had made, it made 18 empanadas, and I have more filling. So tomorrow, I'm gonna put the filling in the freezer, and then tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and make more dough and do the other 18. But as far as the filling, I still have, you know, some more here and some more of the chicken. So I might make like 3 batches, you know, triple the recipe on the dough. I doubled the recipe, so I might triple it because my food processor is not that big, so I couldn't make too much dough today. But tomorrow I will finish baking all these empanadas and give some to some people that have been requesting them. So I'm going to go ahead and show you one of them. I'm going to go ahead and cut it in half. Sorry about my lighting, it's not the best here. Let me go cut this in half. And this one is the picadillo one. So I'm just going to show you how that looks like inside, and you could see the smoke, I think, coming out of it. And I'm just going to taste it. It's really good, guys. And that's the oven because the other batch is ready to be taken out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free. Check out all my makeup, hair, and cooking tutorials, baking tutorials. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.